Hey guys, what's up? We're back. We are going to be playing more Hero of Law today. Because of course we are. This is such a fun ROM hack. Let's get it going here. Alright. Come on, game capture. Yeah, there we go, alright. How's everyone doing today? Continue? I just noticed a little Triforce above the court doors. That's awesome. Okay, so we're starting back at the cross-examination of Ingo, who we know hates Talon with a passion. Alright. As already stated, I had volunteered to work in Silo. Why? What were you doing? Oh god, I forgot. I have to read so much. Oh boy. Everyone can laugh at Psychic's reading comprehension tonight. Yay. Alright. Working on shipments and fulfilling orders. We sent out, we send out crates of milk to milk bars all across the kingdom every day, you know. Milk bars? Naturally. Everyone loves a good drink, you know. Fermented milk. Yikes. And our milk is renowned as the best there is. Here's some others' water, there's down. Despicable. I see. I think you said earlier that your job is to work on the structures and equipment. Oh. Indeed, Talon and the girl would usually be the ones overseeing milk orders. However, since the royal visitation was happening that day, I felt they needed their minds unoccupied, so I took it upon myself to do it this time. Convenient, eh? After the murder, I got scared that the Sheikah Force investigation would delay the shipment, and that I, the great Ingo, would get the blame. Thankfully, it all went through fine. Yeah, you were so concerned with sending it off quickly that you wrote the wrong delivery address on it. Bah, you Hylians. Ridiculous. Getting tipsy from something like milk. Bet you couldn't handle even a sip of the Gerudo's noble pursuit. A real man's drink! Bet you can't either, dude. Shut up. A real man's drink? Aren't most of the Gerudo women? Yeah. Speaking of drinks, I believe the witness was talking about how he had gotten himself a glass of water. Yes, of course. Moving all that heavy stuff works up a sweat, you see. I got very thirsty, and... At one point, I briefly went back to the ranch house to get myself a glass of water. You didn't think to just take a sip of the milk you were handling? No. It would be right. That milk was for the customers, you see. I just didn't want to get into any trouble. A truly honest man. How dare you suggest he would steal from his own workplace? Mr. Waters down, milk. Right, so what did you see at the house? Nothing much, I got my drink and left. Still had a lot of work to do, you see? I suppose I must have seen the perfume bottle then. In fact, yes, I remember it clearly now. It was there, on the table, plain as day. Moo-ha-ha! Great. What happened after that, witness? I went back to the silo right after that and stayed there until the courier came. I think that's where we present the oil bottle again. Oops, we have to do like 2 things over. Oops-a-daisy. And you were able to complete this so quickly on your own? Bah, you don't know the might of the great Ingo. But, HYAAH! Pow! Wham! Is he a comic book character? I get things done in no time. I did almost break my back getting those crates out of the silo, though. There were so many, and all so heavy. It was like a puzzle in there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's not important. The point is, I haven't been back to the ranch house at all since then. Are you sure? Sure as I can be, Muha. You never went back in, even after the crime was discovered. Bah, they wouldn't let me in. Preserving the crime scene or some such, I couldn't even get any of my things. After I was questioned, no one gave me half a glance. I had to sleep in the stables that night. It was terrible. So what he said important? Yeah, because, Your Honor, I would like the witness to add his last statement to his testimony. I have to sleep in the stables. What are you trying to pull now? Very well, witness, please amend your statement. Yeah, fine, whatever. You had to spend the night in the stables. Okay. Could you have stayed at an inn? I mean, real questions. Bah, what I am. Made of money? Think, boy. I'm just a simple ranch worker, you know. Phew, you lawyers always flaunting your wealth. Right, sorry. Not actually sorry. I doubt one night would bankrupt this guy. Just look at what he's wearing. His extremely fancy clothes. At some point, the detective came and told me what happened, and wow, was that detective one fine woman. Could you elaborate? She's a hard-working woman who gets to the point and takes what she wants. Not to mention her impeccable fashion sense. What's not to love? I mean, that's fair. I respect that. That's not the part I wanted him to elaborate on. Wow, he seems so totally smitten with her. Sure does. I wonder how Impa feels about it. Alright. Perhaps when this chore of a trial is over, I could. But no, it'll have to wait. You thought you could distract me, did you? I, the genius ranch worker, Ingo. See through your schemes. Sticking to that story, huh? Yeah, it was a desperate fix, but holds up surprisingly well. I don't really believe this is the same Mr. Ingo I know. He's usually so nice. Malin. He's a jerk. Then press for more details. Yeah. A piece of evidence or a profile waiting to disprove what he's saying. Okay. So... I think it's here that we did the, oil bottle. That's what it's called. Yeah, here's the oil bottle. You stayed at the silo the whole time. I don't think so. We know someone made a fire around the time of the crime, and the only one who could have been is you. A fire? Oh yes, the fire. I suppose I did forget to mention that, didn't I? Huh? Yes, I did light a fire at one point, I admit. Everyone was busy preparing for the visitation in the morning, and I didn't have time to eat. So I decided to make myself something while I worked. In fact, that reminds me, yes, it was also part of why I went to get myself that glass of water. The breakfast I was cooking burned a little. I needed something to wash it down with. See, defense, what did I tell you? The fire is completely irrelevant. Bet. He's not only dismissed the contradiction, but managed to strengthen his story, too. I'm glad we finally laid that mystery to rest. Defense, is that all you wish to ask during this cross-examination? Solve the mystery? No way. No, Your Honor. I would like to keep cross-examining for a bit longer. Very well. The witness shall update his statement. And in the future, please not to try and omit any details, no matter how small. Well, yes, of course, Your Honor. It won't happen again. Okay, so this is where we were last time. Last time, we're trying to get him to start talking about the milk shipment. So it says an item or a profile. So let's start our save state here. So, okay. Myself a glass of water. Went back to the silo. Been in the ranch house at all since then. I didn't even get to sleep or access any of my belongings. I had to spend the night in the stable. At some point the detective came, blah blah blah. I didn't mean to hit press. I went to court record. That's fine. Yeah, we get it. You're quote unquote poor. Alright. So let's look at the court record here. Let me look at this. He's wearing his fancy clothes there. What's all saddles, horseshoes, axes, brooms. Profiles. Just question marks for Not Rauru. Usually dressed in his work clothes, but he's dressed up nice for work. Mm-hmm. You weren't allowed to get your things. You weren't allowed to get your things. How did you get your court clothes? The child agrees. Witness, there's something seriously wrong with your testimony. See, this is what happens when I go to sleep and have time to think. What? What are you talking about? You say you couldn't get any of your belongings because they were all at the ranch house, correct? A ranch house you were not allowed to go in? That's right. Well, that would imply you should still be wearing your work clothes. Pardon me if I'm wrong, but those don't look like work clothes at all. Ah! The defense has a point. The witness appears pretty well dressed for court. I can't imagine he would want to sully those clothes during work. Well, what do you have to say to that? Yeah, you're dressed too nice, man. Oh, of course. I can explain. It's simple. These are brand new. Yeah. On my way to the courthouse, I went shopping for a nice new outfit. No, we have the picture. Hey, Tisha, what's up? After all, I couldn't very well show up to court dressed like a bum. Alright. For anyone lurking, also, who hadn't seen this before, this is Hero of Law. This is a ROM hack of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is mashed up with Phoenix Wright. We're solving the case of the murder of Talon, with his daughter Malin being our client. She's a defendant. We know she didn't do it. We just gotta prove who did do it. And Ingo here is a liar. Y'all didn't buy those clothes. I got a photo with you with those clothes, man. Yes, defense, certain people have a modicum of respect for the court and show up dressed appropriately. Shut up. What's that supposed to mean? It's my finest Zora suit. Yeah, I did mention it was Zora Blue last stream. Also, Link's got his fancy earring in. Leave him alone. He's fine. So you claim you bought these clothes after the crime, is that correct? Very much so. This morning, in fact. Why do I need to repeat myself? Do I accept the explanation? Hell no, we got a photo. You buying those clothes today is simply impossible. What? Oh. How can you claim so? Defense, as you know, evidence is everything in court. Yeah, and I don't hide evidence. Where's that pic though? Where's that? Yeah. Look at this. Look. Look, he's got them clothes on right now. Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Take that. I'd like to turn the court's attention to this. Ah. Why, this is one lovely pictograph. Ah, reminds me of the idyllic days I spent with my grandson at the fishing pond. Wait a second. Are you implying that the fisher guy who's running the fishing pond now is your grandson? Is that what's happening? We'll come back to that. What about this pictograph defense? Well, just look at what Ingo's wearing. This photo's from Malin's childhood, but Ingo's very clearly wearing the same outfit he has on right now. He couldn't have bought it today. Yeah. Order? I will have order. Why, the defense is absolutely correct. Of course I am. I hope the witness has a good explanation for this. Yeah. There. I think we finally got him. There's no way he can weasel out this time. Shut up, Ganon. Unless someone else weasels out for him. Isn't it obvious? Naturally, the witness knew he would need to wear his nice clothes for a royal visitation that was scheduled for that day. He brought them to the silo in advance so that he could quickly change just before the royal visitation's arrival. Okay, bet. I'm gonna fist fight Ganon in court. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho! Yes, of course, I needed to be presentable after all. Can't look like a bum in front of the most important people in the kingdom. Wait a minute. This is insane. What kind of kangaroo court is this? The prosecution keeps making up excuses on the spot. That's right, Link. You call him out. Ingo was clearly lying about buying the clothes before the trial. He's definitely trying to hide something. Your Honor, surely you won't accept this blatant perjury. Finally, someone calling out the friggin' prosecution. Accepted, Judge. There can be no other explanation. Except that you're both lying liars. The prosecution's excuse is not plausible. Shut up. However, the fact that the witness didn't simply say it himself and instead made up a lie about buying the clothes is indeed very suspicious. It's Omega! Hi, Omega. Thank you for the 7 months, buddy. What's up? Oh, Omega. This is a ROM hack of Ocarina of Time. This is called Legend of Zelda Hero of Law. It is a mashup between Legend of Zelda and Phoenix Wright, so I'm in heaven right now. Because I love both series. The case here is Talon was murdered at Lon Lon Ranch. Malon is the prime suspect. We're defending her. And right now we're proving that Ingo is a lying liar who lies. This is amazing. I found out about this ROM hack yesterday. There's a VOD on my YouTube channel if you want to watch the first part. Also, Ganondorf's the prosecutor. Defense. The prosecution has posed that there's no other possible explanation for this contradiction. What is your opinion on the matter? Can the defense think of an alternative version of events? This is big. I really need to think this through. Yeah, correct. Oh my god, I gotta actually use brain cells. Oh lord, brain cells. Is this our thinking? Is us going to the sacred realm just thinking now? I'm so here for it. Ingo is acting really suspicious right now. He's desperately trying to patch up holes in his testimony to conceal his real movements. Okay. Just the goddess hanging out. Whatever. Why would he be doing that? Ingo has a wardrobe at the silo. Ingo is the victim. Ingo is the murderer. Yeah, just Ferrari. I don't know how to pronounce her name correctly. He's a murderer. He's a lying liar who wants to get the farm, dude. If it's not Malon, Ingo is the only other person who could have done this. I have to assume he did, if I want to think Malon is innocent, which she is. With that in mind, why would Ingo change out of his work clothes? Blood? Oh, was he burning his work clothes? Yeah, Talon's blood got on them. When Ingo killed Talon, his clothes must have got blood on them. He had to change into something else to hide his involvement. But then, wouldn't the Sheikah Force have found the clothes in the house? He burned them. Oh, yeah, and then there's Din and Nehru. They were thrown in the fire. He wasn't cooking no breakfast. He was burning his clothes. Ah, look at the 3 golden goddesses. Look at them. Ding. We have a thought. Ingo burned his clothes. Okay. I'm gonna say a sentence that's gonna put some psychic damage on people who watch this show. Y'all remember when Sherlock was a show done by the BBC in the early 2010s? And the Mind Palace that Sherlock has, that's so much like this. That is exactly what happened. Ingo burned his clothes. Me not from the upper side of America, so I'm kind of lost. Oh my god, just look up Sherlock, BBC, Mind Palace. It's that. That's just what happened. I believe I can offer an alternative explanation. Objection. Okay, I'm gonna fist fight you in court. Ganon. I'm gonna fistfight you in court. Judge, the defense spent far too long sitting in silence just now. I was in my mind palace. Shut up. They clearly have nothing. I call for a quick ruling. And not only can I explain it, but in fact, the defense formally accuses the witness of murder. Whoa, let's go. No. It's simple. The reason he had to swap his outfit and why he's been lying about the circumstances ever since is because it got stained with the victim's blood. Objection. Preposterous. If there were any discarded bloody clothes nearby, the Sheikah force would have found them and we'd be trying someone else for murder right now. Why, you are absolutely correct, prosecutor. Naturally, Ingo couldn't have left his bloody clothes lying around. And so he used this to dispose of them. Okay, just in case we hit the wrong button, we're gonna hit F5. There we go. The movement of the models is amazing. Your Honor, cast your mind to the princess's last testimony. The princess's... the mysterious fire. Surely you jest. You yourself made sure we all knew how meaningless her testimony was. Nah, Zelda, you were right, girl. And yet, with this new context in mind, it gains a completely new meaning. An empty bottle of lamp oil found by a burned out fire. Ingo used this lamp oil to quickly burn away his stained work clothes. Ingo freaking out, dude. Well, how about it, witness? My scenario explains everything. You killed Talon, and then tried to hide it. I get dunked on. This is... No, hold on. What drivel are you spouting here? Me? Kill Talon? You already know that's impossible. No, because we have a document that says, if Malon's unable to run the farm, you split it with the crown. We have this. Too busy for murder. Everything you've said is wrong. I have no idea what you're on about. I have an alibi for the time of the crime. I just couldn't have done it. There's no way I could have completed those milk shipments, killed Talon, and tried to hide my involvement. The fire was just made for a quick breakfast. There's no mystery there. Stop trying to pin this on poor, innocent Ingo. You are the farthest thing from innocent, man. Now, I shouldn't have to remind you, defense, but you yourself were surprised that Ingo was able to complete the shipment in time. Yeah, because it's a two-person job. Adding even more things for him to do in that time is preposterous. That's right, the great Ingo is efficient at his job. But not that efficient. No, it had to have been him. I'm sure of it. There must be some trick at play here. Some kind of shortcut. The milk. I must find it. He's watering down the milk. Alright, let's do our cross-examination. Too busy for murder. Bet. Alright, just press each sentence first. Surely my scenario is more plausible at this point than these panicked attempts to fix your story. What's more plausible isn't for you to decide, defense. It's the judge that makes the final call. I mean, that's fair. And as long as this alibi stands, I can't imagine him siding with you. Yes, all the loose ends have to be tied up before a decision can be made. Witness, please continue. Yeah, your alibi is doing farm work. Could you explain what that alibi is again? With pleasure. At the time of the crime, I was busy preparing the day's shipments of milk. We're gonna get him talking about the milk. Here we go. That's hard work. I barely had enough time to get them done before the courier came to take them. The shipments were inspected by the Sheikah forces as they were leaving the ranch. And as our resident detective has told us, they were found to be fully loaded up with bottles of milk. That's right. The Sheikah force itself has vouched for me. There's no way I could be the culprit. Oh, I disagree. There has to be a way. There must be. We know, Ingo, we know. Alright, press this sentence. Would it really have taken that long to murder someone and burn some clothes? Would have taken long enough to definitely make the scheme infeasible. Completing these shipments is a rather involved process. You have to milk the cows, clean the bottles, pour the milk into them, put them into crates, and load those onto a wagon. I love working with the cows. That part takes the longest because you only get a little at a time. So as Mr. Ingo said, the whole thing really does take a while. Father and I usually have to work together to get it done in time for the courier's arrival. There you go, Defense. Your own client knows this is an unshakable truth. Okay, so there's no way he could have completed the shipments and also do the killing. In that case, there had to be some way for him to finish the work faster. Just to find it. Okay. Press every sentence. They had enough time for some breakfast, but not enough to kill someone? Real questions. Yes, of course. Breakfast was cooking while I kept working, and I just quickly gobbled it up. There is no issue there. In fact, yes, I remember it even burned a bit because I wasn't completely paying attention to it. I can read. That's why I had to go get that glass of water too, you see? Had to wash it down after. What a convenient little explanation. And for all I know, he actually did cook up a breakfast on a fire of burning blood-soaked clothes. Ew. Man, I agree with that sentence. Ew. Continue, witness. We don't want to hear about your culinary adventures. Okay, but I do. Of course. My point is what I've been telling you this whole time. So I'm trying to pin this on poor innocent Ingo. Poor my ass. The only people who could have done this were you and Malin. And I know Malin well enough to know she couldn't be the culprit. That leaves you as the perpetrator. Objection. Yes, but now we all know how much you value your friend. Let me remind you, though, that feelings don't matter at all here. Either show us solid evidence that puts Ingo's alibi into question, or concede defeat. Okay. Is there any way he could have done the work faster? I'm not sure. It'd be nice if there was, though. I could sleep in a little bit longer every day. Girl, that's the mood. Yeah, I think he would have shared it with you if you knew one. Okay. So. Go save state. So. It's gotta be on this sentence, right? Is this where we present the watered down milk? Is it this? Music cut out. We're good. But did you though? Did you really complete those shipments properly? Defense, I shouldn't have to remind you that the Sheikah Force checked those boxes thoroughly. They were definitely full of milk bottles. Oh, I'm sure it looked that way. What are you getting at, Defense? Here you go, Your Honor. Huh? Milk for me? Are you trying to bribe the judge now? I didn't think you'd stoop so low. The Crown will be informed of this. Oh, it's nothing like that. All I'm asking is that His Honor try tasting the milk. Just one little sip. This is highly irregular. But, to be honest, I could use a drink. All this talking does make one's throat dry, you know. Yeah, that's why I got a big ol' cup of water. You've probably talked the least out of everyone here, though. Since the defense insists, I'll go ahead and take a sip. Oh my god, the drinking noise. Is this what passes for milk these days? This almost tastes like water. Water? I have to agree, this is definitely not standard milk. As we've heard from the princess and the detective, Lon Lon Ranch is renowned for the quality of its products. But there's no way people would say that about milk this lousy. Bah, whatever. As if the unwashed masses would know the difference between quality and garbage. Dude. Where are you going with this, Defense? It's simple, you see. I received this bottle from Detective Impa still unopened during the first recess. As we know, there were no milk shipments today, so it must have come from one of Ingo's shipments from yesterday. It's true that Ingo couldn't have murdered Talon and also completed the shipments on his own. Unless he cheated. Ah, yeah, hero music, let's go. Ingo watered down the milk to get the shipments done in time. Let's go, hero music. Order, order. Yes, I suppose that would work. Indeed. All you had to do is milk fewer of the cows. Save enough time without ruining the taste too much. I guess he'd use about a 50-50 split of water and milk. This is... no... That... Talent. Let me stop you right there. I will concede that something odd happened to that shipment. But all you have proven is that Ingo is a slacker. How dare you? Be quiet, you mongrel. Yo. Sure, Ingo watered down the milk. That doesn't make him a killer, though, does it? It does. Well, no. But now we know that he definitely could have... Ooh, he definitely could have done it. We know he did go to the crime scene. And we know he did have the time and opportunity to kill Talon as well. Yet, there's a vital element missing still. What? Let me put it in simple terms so even an idiot like you can understand. I will fist fight you in court. Rebuttal. Oh! Oh. That's neat. I like this. Oh no, this is a bop! Yeah! You lack the murder weapon. If Ingo was the murderer, then it couldn't have been the saw. Okay. And why is that? I like this. This is neat. It's simple. If the girl's story about working on the fence is true, then she was using the saw while her father was being murdered. It couldn't have been in two places at the same time. Do I agree with this? Oh. This is where we save, because this is where we screw up. Ingo has access to the items manifest, doesn't he? If he only found one saw. Yeah, I agree with that. Because Ingo did the equipment on the 15th. It says wood saw is one piece. Maybe he's just bad at counting. Or, you know, maybe he's just using one of the saws as a murder weapon. It's fine. I believe we're in complete agreement on this point. You do realize the problems that creates for you, right? I'm sure it'll be explained. Heh, as if. But very well, then let's move on to why nothing else could have been the murder weapon either. Argument 2. Where would this supposed other murder weapon have come from? So let's press this. Couldn't he have used any old thing? Either answer the question, defense, or this discussion is over. No need to overthink this. Anywhere Ingo could have gotten a weapon from will do. I'll worry about the exact details later. Okay, so is this where we put the manifest? The item manifest? We're definitely not doing another save state elsewhere. Shut up. We'll do this. Oh, this is such a good tune. Okay, so I think we present the ranch inventory here. Look at this. Have you forgotten this murder happened on a ranch? There are still plenty of sharp things on site. Oh, that's simply impossible. We checked all sharp objects on the ranch and searched everyone. No fresh blood was found anywhere else. Couldn't Ingo have just... Yeah, he could have wiped it off. Couldn't Ingo just wiped it off? Blood leaves traces. It's not that easy to get rid of. Hey, it's Ben. What's up, Ben? Also, this isn't cursed. This thing is friggin' awesome. This is called Hero of Law. This is one of my favorite ROM hacks ever, hands down. People like us aren't so sensitive, but other beings like the Zora can easily tell by smell. Naturally, the Sheikah Force employs people for just this task. Also, as Lon Lon Ranch focuses on selling horses and milk, the animals there aren't regularly butchered, so there's no good reason why any of the tools would have fresh blood on them. Any such implement would have stood out like a sore thumb. Well, I guess that is a good point. I may have to rethink this. Let me look at the item manifest again. Hold on. Rakes, garden hose, buckets, hammers, knives. A lot of knives. What's all saddle, horseshoes, axes. Ooh, 3 axes. 2 brooms. Lots of sharp things. Could have hidden it. Couldn't you have just hidden it? Bah, the kingdom's best investigators are on this case. We found no signs of anything buried on the premise. And even if Ingo skipped part of his work, he still wouldn't have time to hide anything very far from the ranch. He may be an idiot, but do you really think he would have risked the weapon being found? Now listen here. Silence! Wah. Well, I guess that is a good point. I may have to rethink this. So let's try to dispose of it. Couldn't Ingo just have disposed of it in some way? Ah, that's impossible, you see. Who's a relative to Gumshoe in here? Oh, it's Impa. It's Impa. It is... Oh my god, you need to look at part 1. Impa's outfit. 10 out of 10. Huh, that's impossible, you see. We checked all sharp objects. Okay. No items from the ranch inventory list were missing, and that list is indisputable. How can you be so sure the inventory is accurate? Because Ingo sucks at his job. Ah, use your head. There was a royal visitation scheduled for that day. The ranch owner needed everything to be in order. He would have double, even triple checked that list when he wrote it, but Talon didn't write it. Ingo wrote it. The inventory list itself is false. Oh, fascinating. What exactly makes you question the veracity? Yeah, sure, the document. That'd be another piece of evidence, something about the inventory itself. It's simple. You only need a brief look at the inventory to see it can't be trusted. Because Ingo did the inventory. You can't just go around making such general statements in defense. Point out exactly what makes a suspect. I'm just gonna point right here at Ingo. Take that. Just look here. The one who compiled this list was Ingo himself. He could have easily falsified the counts as part of his plan. Yeah. That doesn't matter. Everything matters on that. Nothing could have left the ranch. Okay, bet. Wouldn't Ingo have been able to just throw the item out over the fence? Obviously, we searched the perimeter of the ranch as well. Nothing was found anywhere. It was in the crates. This is the most important point. Has nothing really been able to leave? And here is where we present the shipment. Are you really sure nothing left the ranch? What about a few little shipments of milk? Preposterous. Have you forgotten that said shipments had been checked by the Sheikah Force before they were allowed to leave? That's true, but there was a place the Sheikah could have overlooked. What in Din's name are you babbling about? We're talking about bog standard crates here, boy. Not exactly vast dungeons full of nooks and crannies and stuff to stuff things into, are they? We only have a little experience with that, Ganon. Just a little. Where could they have missed a murder weapon? It's simple. They overlooked... Okay. We're gonna save state here. Not the crates themselves. Contents of the bottle, not really. It's watered down milk. So it's gotta be, like, within the contents of the crate. Right? Like, beneath the milk bottles. That's what I'm thinking, at least. But then again, I'm stupid. So... the murder weapon was just left in one of the crates between the milk bottles. Do you really consider Sheikah that incompetent? That would be the first place to check. Besides, do you think the murderer was something that obvious? Perhaps not then. Nope, shut up. That didn't happen. Because an overlook of the crates would be more plausible. The crates themselves. The killers use a big chunk of wood to kill the victim and nails in the crates. I like that. No, the weapon was definitely metal. No stray bit of lumber could create a wound like that. Plus, if the weapon was wooden, he wouldn't have just burned it together with his clothes and ensured we'd never find it. I like that one. That's actually really funny. I like seeing some of these other answers, too. Look at the bottles. Doodaloo. There's one place inside the crates that the Sheikah couldn't have checked early without ruining the shipments. The bottles. Yeah, okay. See, that makes logical sense. And here I am sitting just kind of dumb. Guys, I warned you. Guys, I warned you. I'm really dumb. Without ruining the shipments. That's right. Ingo put the murder weapon inside one of the bottles to conceal it from the search. And that's why he wrote the address wrong on one of the crates. So he could get it back. Oh, wait just a moment. A weapon in a milk bottle wouldn't just go unnoticed. Someone would have reported it. Okay, press. How can you be so sure? Do you even know how much milk an average milk bar uses each day? All those shipments have most certainly been completely used up by now. Someone drinking from that bottle would have found it for sure. Choked on it, even if they took too large a swig. It would be a huge scandal. Well, he's right about that. But he's missing some vital information. Like a crate being returned here, darling. There we go. Oh, nice. Nice secret noises. You would be correct that a weapon showing up in someone's milkshake would have caused quite a stir. If the milk ever actually made it to any milk bar, that is. You see, I overheard a very interesting tale during the recess. Word was sent from the ranch not long ago that one of the shipments was returned unopened due to being misaddressed. No. Indeed, if you recall, Ingo was the one who handled all of that. Now that's strange. The ranch supplies the same milk bars every day. Even if he had messed up the street address a little, the couriers would have known where the shipment was meant to go. How could he have bungled it that badly? It's almost as if he didn't want anyone receiving a bottle of milk with a murder weapon in it. Ah, hero music. I bet Ingo expected this box to stay in shipping limbo a while longer. How unfortunate for him that the Postal Service was on its game today. We love HYAAH Postal Service. Maybe because they were worried it starts to smell. Yeah, no, real. Actually real. I believe this calls for us to investigate these boxes of milk more closely. Soldiers, have these boxes retrieved from the ranch immediately. Argument complete. That's cool. I like that argument section. I really like that. Grrr. Grrr. This is slander. Why would I kill Talon? Sure, he's a bit of a layabout, but he did give me a job. Why would I want him dead? The motive? Oh, brother, I got your motive. That's simple. Why, I'm surprised you're even asking about it. This evidence easily explains your motive. Just in case we hit the wrong button. Bam! The very inheritance document you brought to the court's attention states the following. In case of the testator's death, his daughter, Malin of Lon Lon Ranch, will inherit the ranch, unless she is unable to oversee it, in which case it shall be divided between the crown and the remaining employees. Or employee in this case. Because Ingo is the only one. Ah. What? Yeah, you done goofed, Ingo. You not only killed Talon, but decided to frame Malin for the crime as well, so you would be the one to inherit part of the ranch. That's why you volunteered to work in the silo all day. It gave you an alibi so that Malin would be the only possible culprit. Of course, you knew about the royal visitation in advance. You knew Malin would go back to the ranch house to prepare before they arrived. Perfect setup for the royals to find her next to the body. No, no, no! What are you talking about? Talon signing the ranch over to me? Preposterous. Did he really not know? I guess it was Dragmire who procured the actual document, not him. Oh, that's right, Ganon brought it in. Your Honor. What is it, soldier? The box you requested is here. Already? That was quite fast. Apparently the team at the ranch had already noticed something awry with it on their own. The box arrived just as we were about to rush out a courier to deliver our message. Well, well, well. Let's see for ourselves then, shall we? The part of the shipment that proves my case is... I'm wondering... God bless the N64. Here it is, from the bottle with a slight red tint to the milk. Looks like some kind of serrated knife. That explains the irregular wound pretty nicely. How could those Sheikah idiots have missed this? I'm sure the milk was pure white when they first checked it. It took a whole day for the blood to dissolve in it. Either way, no matter how you slice it, this proves my theory right. Grr. Oh, music change. Oh, I've had it. Fine, fine. You want to know why? You want to know why I really killed that scumbag? Oh. Ingo gonna go off. No, no, what are you... So you admit it? I think this is kind of his breakdown. Yes, yes, I admit it. What would you do if, one day, after years of backbreaking labor, despite putting your all into the ranch, you were thrown away like rubbish, without any reason, fired? Farewell, we don't need you anymore. What? But that doesn't make any sense. Haha, don't lie, I heard it all. I was just returning back from another day of spine-wrenching work, and lo and behold, what's this? Malin and Talon are talking behind my back. I heard it all. We'll let him go after the visitation. We can handle things without him. Oh no, were they gonna let him go on vacation? And so, after volunteering to work on that shipment, I quietly slipped out while the girl was busy and shanked the good-for-nothing slacker. Ha! You should have seen his face. He didn't expect it at all. So yes, Malin, I killed that lazy bum you called a father. And he deserved it. Yikes. Yikes. Order. The witness will cease his boasting over such a terrible deed. I think we've heard enough. Soldiers, take him away. Hold it. Wait just a moment. Ingo. Yes, girl. Want to apologize for what you've done? Apologize? Me? You're horrible. We weren't planning to fire you at all. You completely misunderstood what we were saying. What? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. We've had so much work recently. Well, you know how it goes with the royal visits. Always a busy time. Gotta make sure everything's in tip-top shape. I do worry somewhat about old Ingo, though. He's been complaining about his back recently. Do wish he'd take a step back and relax sometime. Maybe we should convince him to take a vacation? Ah! Well, there's an idea. Do him good just to get out for a while. I'll discuss it with him after the visitation. After things calm down, we can handle everything without him. Buddy. Oh, buddy. That's... You were planning... What? A vacation for me? Dumb And I did... No. No, it can't be so. Please say it isn't so. Oh, there's chicken. Oh, okay. Oh my god, are the chickens from the farm getting their revenge? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, we did just witness a live murder from the Cuckoos. What we have witnessed today, the murder from Cuckoos, is fine. The results of a truly horrifying misunderstanding. But misunderstanding or not, what you have done is unforgivable. Talon was a kind man, beloved by all who had the good fortune to cross his path. His loss will not only be felt at his ranch, but all across Hyrule. The killer turned out to be an utterly pathetic man with delusions of grandeur. Do you want to talk about delusions of grandeur? We can have a therapy session right here, man. I mean, look at him. An utter idiot dressed like a clown. Oh, the single teardrop. Jeez, he's really laying into him. But he's just upset because he lost. Yeah, that's literally it. Prosecution's rant aside, I think it's time to declare today's verdict. This is just a formality, but will the defendant please step up to the stand? Oh, girl is innocent. Young miss, I am very sorry for the situation you have found yourself in. I am very glad you appear to have such a good attorney as a friend. Hell yeah, we're a good attorney. I wouldn't have chosen anyone else. Aw, thanks. Look at his like little capelet there. Now then, without further ado, in the name of Goddess Hylia and the sacred land of Hyrule, I hereby find Malon of Lon Lon Ranch not guilty, baby. Oh yeah, we get confetti still. Let's go. Court is adjourned. We won. March 17th, 12:32 p.m. Hyrule Grand Court. Defendant lobby number 3. We did it. I suppose so. I guess Ingo's outburst kind of soured the mood, huh? Oh, that even makes some of the characters resemble the AT counterpart. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is such a good ROM hack. I don't think I can ever forgive Mr. Ingo for what he's done. I don't blame you. That's fair enough, honestly. Really though, you shouldn't think about that for now. You're free. It's time to celebrate. I guess you're right. Excellent work. Is it Impa? Yeah! Look at her! She looks so cool. Look at her. She looks so cool. I love her. I knew you'd pull through. Did you? Oh, thanks. I couldn't have done it without you, really, so thank you. Now, that's not quite right. If you want to thank someone, I'm not the one who deserves it the most. Huh? Oh, Zelda. Yeah, 'cause she told us about the fire. Your Highness? I thought you were going back to the Hyrule Castle. What strings did Imp have to pull to get her here? I was, but I realized I should apologize for what I did personally. It's an honor. There's no need to bow. Not after what I've done. Really, if not for my status, I would have probably been carted off to prison alongside the angry little man. Yeah, no, real talk. Perjury's pretty serious, so that's probably not entirely wrong. Yeah, see? Same wavelength. Look at that. As usual, you don't give yourself enough credit, Your Highness. How can you say that, Detective? I almost condemned an innocent person to prison. Yes, there are some things you should think twice about doing in the future. But it's all thanks to you that the young lady over here finally went free. Huh? Come on, turn and show Her Highness what I'm talking about. Boop. The bottle. Well, it's true. Without this, and without knowing about the fire, we wouldn't have any proof to substantiate our claims. And, really, you're obviously oh, yeah. Impa just stepped on my foot. Yeah, no, deserved. Don't remind the princess about her lying. Well, there you have it. In any case, I'm sure Miss Malin isn't too upset. Well, sure. Tan Hut? We have orders to escort the princess back to the castle immediately. Ah, just in time. Farewell, Your Highness. And so they left. Now then, listen to me. I know that I'm perhaps being too lenient on the princess, but tough times are ahead. Oh! The princess will need all the confidence she can get to lead the kingdom through them. She needs to learn to take responsibility for her actions too, though. And she will. Huh? Her Highness is in for a rather unpleasant afternoon today, I imagine. The urgency with which she has just been escorted out of here isn't coincidental. What, is the king going to scold her? Oh boy, second case? At the very least. Now then. My duties call, unfortunately, so I must be off. Again, you did well today, both of you. I trust that I'll be able to rely on you in future court proceedings as well. I'll try my best. That's all I ask. Please don't stab us. That unpleasant prosecutor seems to be making his way over here, so I'll be excusing myself post-haste mood. Farewell. Uh-oh. Oh, he's mad. He's big mad. Look at those angry eyebrows. You. Hello. Nice day we're having, isn't it? We're gonna get punched in the face by Ganon. Tell me now, where did that blasted detective go? To have my reputation tarnished this way by some novice attorney from the boonies? Listen, you don't have to call Kokiri Forest the boonies, man. We know. Dramatic much? He looks about ready to burst from anger. Don't be such a sore loser. Oh, you're gonna get smacked, Melon. You lost. Deal with it. Yeah, we got the right verdict. Doesn't that make you even a little bit glad? Oh, slightly less angry eyebrows. Okay. Yes, I suppose there is some worth in that. Oh my god. Ganondorf agreed with us? What transpired is most unfortunate. I can only offer my condolences. Just remember that it was the meddling of that idiotic princess and the stupidity of that blasted detective that led to your arrest. So if you have any grievances, take it up with them. I suppose there's some truth to what he's saying. Speaking of the detective, it appears she has fled from me like a cocoa on fire. Mark my words, she will regret what she's done for generations. What, you gonna curse us or something? You already did that once, dude. Well, that sure was something. I mean, if Ganon is the counterpart of Miles. Yeah. I don't know if he was being sincere or just wanted to shift blame onto someone else. I wouldn't say he's entirely blameless. Never mind that. Do you think he'll be alright running the ranch by yourself? Of course I'll come visit, but I have my attorney duties too. I'll get in touch with the castle, see if they can spare some men to work at the ranch. He has a sense of justice, just as Link... Yeah, that's fair. We just gotta, you know, take him from the dark side of justice. I love Ace Attorney so much. The dark side of the law. I need to get back to playing that. That's such a good game. Silly as my father may have seemed, he really did prepare me to take over one day, and he's taught me well. I'll make sure the animals are well cared for, just as I always have. That's the spirit. I believe in you. I really want to thank you for bringing the truth to light. If it wasn't for you, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. The Dark Age. Yes, the Dark Age of the Law. But that's after Phoenix is disbarred, right? I haven't actually played the sequel trilogy with oh my god, Apollo. I should play those. Don't mention it. Yeah, when Apollo takes me, I was like, yeah, I need to play the sequel trilogy. I'm just glad everything worked out in the end. And so ended a very personal case for me. Apollo Justice is really good. I've heard it's really good. I mean, well, it's Phoenix, right? Like, the whole series is so good. It felt like a weight had been lifted off my back. Malin continued working at the ranch, hoping to make it prosper even beyond what her father was able to accomplish. I didn't think much about it, but the days following were some of the happiest I'd lived for a long time. Aw, little did I know that a terrible tragedy would soon shock the entire kingdom and I would find myself smack dab in the middle of it. But that's a legend for another day. No, give me case 2. Shut up, give me case 2. Oh, well, there's one of the cases messed you up so badly. Oh boy. Is it the one with the dude with the shades? I kind of know a little bit about it. I had a friend who was really deep into Apollo Justice. Oh man, do we have? I need a case 2. You need to give me a case 2 right now. I love that they're setting it up for additional cases to be released. They did this so good. This ROM hack is amazing. Shout out to everyone who worked on this ROM hack. All the modeling, all the dialogue, all the music. Shout out to everyone there. Y'all did a fantastic job. I can't wait for case 2. Like, the second you release it, we're playing it. The second Hero Vlog gets an update. Let's go. Oh, look at the models! Oh, look at the Zora! And the dude! I don't know the dude's name with the horn. Not the one with Athena? The one with Athena. I don't know that one as well. I know the one with the dude with the shades. Kind of. Oh, look at that beautiful Triforce and the dudes on the side. Oh, this is the dungeons. Ingo, you done messed up. Who's your cellmate? Aw. Sad Ingo. He's just chilling playing his organ. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh. So the second case, they alluded to it earlier. It's gotta be about the murder of the elder Princess Zelda, because this is the younger Princess Zelda. Created using OT NPC Maker. Hell yeah. Oh, look at Impa. In her home in Kakariko Village. Look at this. This is so good. Thinking of Apollo Justice with this ROM hack. Special thanks. Who could exactly be Apollo in that case? Just use the Kid Link model. Aw, man. There's Talon's grave. It's got the Lon Lon Ranch logo on it. It does. I was gonna say, don't say a younger Link will get mad. Listen. Makes sense. They could always use Skull Kid. It'd be weird, but it kind of works. Oh man, what a good ROM hack that was. Screen select, or scene select, screen select. Reading comprehension. Extra 1 is now unlocked. Let's look at extra 1. Nope, extras. Let's take a look at extra 1. Meanwhile, somewhere else. Oh my god. You didn't. Oh my god. Oh, he jumped so far. Okay. Oh my god. Nope, don't jump over it. Here we get to see how bad I am at platforming. Yep, up, 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 wall hop. Saving it. Oh my god. Shut up, guys, shut up, shut up. Shut up, we're gonna play this. I missed? Oh, we wall hop? This is Talon's Afterlife. So this ROM hack is still in dev. I think it is still in dev. Like, cause they alluded to a second case. Oh my god, okay. Welcome to me being bad at platforming. We're gonna get this. Shut up, guys. Shut up. As yeah. I think more cases are being developed. I'll have to read their page. No, stop it. Now I can feel this guy has bad jump physics. He jumps so far. Just wee. He just floats. I can ground pound? Oh my god. Oh no, wall jumps. Oh no. How do I do this? Nope. Oh, just like that? Okay, sure. Yikes. Yikes. No, no! I'm not gonna torture myself with that. Okay. That was really fun. That's a really, really fun ROM hack. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me drop the link to this in chat if anyone's interested. Hold on, Hero of Law, boop doop doop. By the newer team. Yeah, let me drop the link to that. There we go. Gonna tell Nep about this. Literally like 5 people are gonna be like, oh, Nep needs to play this, Nep needs to play this. And I agree, Nep needs to play this. Oh, I didn't even look like what settings they had. Oh, it's just sound, brightness, screen adjustment. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that was Legend of Zelda Hero of Law, Case 1, where we defended Malon from... You know, we defended Malon, who was accused of murdering her father, which we all know she didn't. So, I'm looking forward to Case 2. I'm assuming that Case 2 is we have to defend Princess Zelda, who's probably being accused of murdering her elder sister. The elder Zelda. There's 2 Zeldas. So, because, yeah. Alright. What's that? Okay. Now, in the meantime, since we're done with Hero of Law, I am going to jump onto the archipelago for a hot second and see if anyone got me any useful items. Guys, Prage. But I am going to take a hot break for a second. The Elder Zelda. Gotta get the Boston accent, no Oz. Elder Zelda. Oh, hydration, thank you, Greg. Alright. We're gonna take a quick break. Quick bathroom break. Guys, go get snacks, go get water. When we come back, I'm gonna boot up the archipelago, see if anyone got me some stuff, do a little bit of work on that, and we'll go from there, okay? I will be right back. I will leave you guys with some sweet music.